Today's class focuses on restoring function to your feet and lower leg. Come to stand at the top of your mat, with your feet sitting bones distance apart. On your inhalation, circle your arms out and up to the sky. Exhale and fold over your legs. Bend your knees if your legs feel tight here. Inhale, coming into prepare pose, placing your hands on your shins, lengthening into a neutral spine. Exhale and step your right leg and your left leg back into downward facing dog. Inhale, coming into plank. Exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Press your hands into the floor and then bend your elbows a few inches for half chaturanga. Be sure that your shoulder blades are not collapsing on your back here. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down to your belly. Inhaling into just a baby cobra. And exhale, coming back through your hands and knees to downward facing dog. Bend your knees in down dog. Lift your sitting bones so that your lower spine is not rounded and your entire spine can be in neutral. If your hamstrings are long enough to allow you to straighten your legs without compromising your spine, go ahead and straighten your legs. A few more breaths here. See that you haven't collapsed your rib cage forwards. Keep your rib cage in its neutral alignment. Inhale your right leg up to hip height. Look forwards to your hands and step your right and your left foot forwards, helping them if they need help. Fold over your legs. Once again, bending your knees if needed. Inhaling into prepare pose, placing your hands on your shins. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to prepare pose again. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, circling your arms out and up, coming all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands to prayer pose. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Once again, bending your knees if needed. Inhale to prepare pose, hands on your shins. Exhale, your left and your right leg back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Stay for the exhale in plank pose. Strong arms, strong legs. So you're not sagging your hips nor collapsing through your ribs. You can lift your hips even a bit higher up than you think they should go. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your knees to the floor. Elbows hug your side body, lower to half chaturanga. Release your body to the floor. Draw your lower belly in. Inhale to baby cobra or up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. The shoulder joint is one of the most flexible joints in your body, and it can be very easy to collapse into your shoulders. I will show you what that looks like if you look at me. So rather than collapsing like this, I want you to lift up out of your shoulders. Draw your ribs in so you're not collapsing. Inhale your left leg up to hip height. Exhale, stepping your left and your right foot forwards to your hands. Inhale to prepare pose, hands on your shins. There's no weight on your hands. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, circle your arms all the way out and up, all the way back up to stand. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, circling your arms out and up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, stepping back into plank pose. Go ahead, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, lowering to half or full chaturanga. Inhaling into baby cobra. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Staying here for a few breaths. Good. Go ahead. Inhale. As you exhale, now take your knees to the floor. Keep your toes tucked under you. And begin to move your bum back to your heels. And depending on what's going on in your feet, it might be possible to come all the way up to sit on your heels. Otherwise, keep your hands on the floor and only put as much pressure backwards as feels comfortable to you. Relax your face, a deep, deep stretch for the toes. And then place your hands on the floor, come back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg straight back behind you. Exhale your right and your left foot forwards to your hands. Inhaling into prepare pose. Light on your hands. There's no weight there. Exhale, fold. Inhale with a nice neutral spine coming all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands through prayer pose. Let's do that on the left side. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Once again, bending your knees if you're tight. Inhale to prepare pose. Hands lightly resting on your shins. Long neutral spine untucked in your pelvis. Exhale, step your left and your right leg back to plank pose. Find a strong, steady plank pose. Inhale. And as you exhale, either to half Chaturanga or full Chaturanga. Inhaling now to baby Cobra, or if you know upward facing dog and you feel comfortable in that, you can do that. Exhale to downward facing dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Keep your toes as they are and come to sit back on your feet, on your heels. Once again, you control the pressure here. If it's too much to sit completely back, then don't do that. Most of us have a very hard time getting all the way back. We use our toes, we misuse our toes often. And as a result, we have lost the dexterity in the feet and toes. So this is one you want to do often, but you want to do very gently. And go ahead, start to release that. Place your hands back on the floor, slowly making your way into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up to hip height. Look forwards to your hands. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forwards. Inhale, prepare pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, circle your arms all the way out and up, coming up to stand. Exhale your hands through prayer. Begin with a few stretches on the calf. So place your half roller or a tight roll of blankets or yoga mats on your mat. Step your right foot on the roller towards the left side of the roller, the half roller, and make sure your heel is on the floor and the top of your foot, called the forefoot, is on the roller. Now, see that both feet point straight ahead of you, and then step your left foot alongside the roller. Depending on the length of your calves, you might need to have your left foot a little bit further back behind you. Or if your calves are not very tight or short, you can step your left foot forwards. The key here is not to push your limits. You do not want to injure your calves by doing this stretch. And as you do this, you do want to keep your whole body alignment intact. So you want your head over your shoulders, over your pelvis, over your feet. So you're not leaning forwards. And the weight of your body is more in your right heel rather than your left leg. We want to stay here for a few moments. Tight calves will affect the integrity of our feet, as well as affecting our knees and our hips. It's hard to have a balanced body on top of very, very tight calves. And let's switch sides. Step your left foot on the roller. A little bit to the right of center on the roller, and then try to step your right foot alongside the roller. Once again, for you, it might be that your right foot needs to step back a few inches, or you might find that you can step forwards with your right foot. Both feet are pointing straight ahead. Your pelvis has not jutted out to the side. Staying here for a few breaths. Finding your whole body alignment, sending a lot of weight into your left heel. And then go ahead, release that, moving the roller off to the side. This next one is another fantastic stretch for the foot. So standing on your mat, step your right foot straight back behind you and put the top of your foot on the floor. Slowly begin to lean your weight into your right foot. So start to shift your weight backwards. We are stretching the top of our foot where we carry a lot of tension, especially if we've been habitually loading our body onto the front of our foot. Now, control the pressure as you do this. So if it feels too intense, then definitely do less. Holding on to maybe something nearby you for support, a wall if you need. Keep shifting your weight back into your right leg. Holding this for another few seconds. We want to hold these for a minimum of 1 minute. And let's switch. Step your left foot back. Put the top of your foot on the floor. Begin to lean your weight into that left leg. Be sure that your left foot has not sickled, so that the heel has not dropped to the inside or the outside. Your right toes are pointing straight ahead of you. Your pelvis is in the middle and level. It hasn't swung out to either side. Once again, controlling the pressure as you do this. So if it feels too intense, then take some weight off of your left leg. At least a minute here. Few more breaths here. Shifting your weight back as much as feels comfortable. And then let's go ahead and release that. Stand with your feet sitting bones distance apart near the top of your mat. On your inhalation, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale and fold over your legs. Inhale, coming into prepare pose. Exhale, step your right and your left leg back into plank pose. Once again, from plank pose here, take a breath in. And this time as you exhale, bring your knees to the floor and sit your body back towards your heels like we did before. See gently how far back you go comfortably. Once again, notice that your heels do not sickle, that your ankle doesn't sickle. So try to keep your heels from falling out to the sides. This is very intense. And then go ahead, slowly start to come out of it. Come back into plank pose. Holding plank. Strong in your upper and your lower body. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, coming into half or full Chaturanga. Inhale to baby cobra or up dog. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, your right leg straight back behind you. Exhale, your right foot forwards to your hands, your left foot forwards to your hands. Inhale, prepare pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, circle your arms out. No. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms out now. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, coming into prepare pose. Light on the shins if your hands are on your shins. Exhale, step your left and your right leg back to plank. Now, take your knees to the floor. Last time, coming to sit back on your toes. So your toes are tucked under, sitting back, seeing how far back you get. You might come to sit all the way on your heels. Depends on what's going on in your foot. Good, and then go ahead, release. Walk your hands forwards, inhaling into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up to hip height. Look forwards to your hands. Step your left foot forwards to your hands, your right foot forwards to your hands. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand with a long spine. Exhale your hands through prayer. We finish this sequence with one of my favorite stretches for the hamstrings. So place both feet now on a rolled up blanket or a half roller or a yoga mat. Your heels are on the floor, your forefoot is on the top of the roller. Hands come onto your hips. Inhale. And as you exhale, bending from your hips forwards means don't bend from your spine. Don't round through your spine. Now, send your hips backwards over your heels, backwards over your heels. Keep your legs straight. Keeping your spine in neutral. Only coming as far forwards as you can maintain your neutral spine. Staying here. Few more breaths. Keep untucking your pelvis. The tendency here is to tuck our pelvis under, untucking your pelvis. And then go ahead, come all the way up to stand. Come off the roller. Come to sit down on your sitting bones. Place the soles of your feet on the floor and have your arms alongside your legs. Inhale. And as you exhale, roll all the way down, coming to lay on your back. Stay on your back with your eyes closed. Releasing as you feel ready.